I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for
That's
hearing
the
me
spirit.
out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go.
That means a lot. Yes, let's get going. Wind down? I mean, you could ask Junlei out before we leave, I guess, but she might be on... She might be in a shift and trying to go up front and confront her. Oh, I say confront. Asking her out face to face might just be a little bit much for Parvati just for the moment. But I'm glad. I'm good for you. Anything else we need to do here? I'm going to give Parvati these welder's goggles. They give her -1 perception, but plus 15 engineering. And we could go back to her mechanical or mechanic overalls because it's only 2 less armor. It doesn't have any of the upgrade slots, but it does make her tech skills even better. Wait, we'll leave... You'll leave her like this for now, I guess. Yeah, why not? You don't need armor. You look good enough in your normal dungarees. I do want to look at the clothes store at the back here. I'd prefer not to be roaming around in armor all of the time. Hello.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
No, I'm not. I've got a friend who might, but I don't want you encouraging him. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of the clothing, it's very weak armor. Well, that's 6 armor. That's not too bad. It does give me better stealth, along with this one. I'm going to... Oh, how do I purchase again? We're going to buy that one. I'm going to buy this one, because they have the most armor, and I just want to see what they look like. So... yes. Water resistant wear casual. It's sort of got that smuggler look that I'm kind of going for, but I'm not sold on it. What about this one? Business casual. Oh no, this is more like it. I quite like that. So this armor type is clothing. Are there any perks that actually benefit clothing? There is a perk called Armor Master, which increases the armor rating and skill bonuses by 100%. And it doesn't affect mods, so it would make the clothing stronger. But not really by very much. I guess we wait and see. It makes my stealth skills a lot better. And right now, character, skills. Let's have a bit of the inhaler. Yeah, there we go. We're all dosed up. No more negatives. Stealth. There are quite a lot of benefits to improving your sneak. We'll leave that for now. We'll just walk around dressed like this for now. They weren't very expensive. Right, let's go back to the unreliable.
CNP pancake. You want a punch? We got your punch right here.
What is... Is this just a cargo bay? Okay, we definitely can't get up there. It seemed rather Convenient, like somebody had left a path up. I'm sorry, Pavati. I know this probably makes you anxious watching me jump around a bit like a loon. Oh. And I can just... Well, I'm taking all this. That's bad. We need to investigate that. These are the
This is Halcyon News.
stevedores.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
Hello,
advertisement
Steves.
for the following story.
Okay, I'm not here to rest and go keycard.
Rates of time theft are on the rise. We urge all of our listeners.
What can I use that keycard on in a rest and go?
Workers should be on the lookout for slacking and underperformance. Report anyone you suspect of
Pavati.
time theft to your supervisor
Just...
immediately.
Here we go.
You've been listening
We're
to
just gonna
Halcyon
borrow
News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
that keycard. Yeah, okay, we're leaving. Oh, it's nice quarters you got here, gentlemen. Yep, very nice. Very nice indeed. What is this? The chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. So Minister Clark pushed out his predecessor, did he? Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organisational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goal remained the same as ever. Toss ball, win, repeat. Seems a little extreme to just get rid of the whole team. Are you guys going to kick off if I just climb around your furniture, or are you not paid enough to care? I don't think they're paid enough to care, Pavati. We're okay. Yeah, no, don't mind me.
Got it. Heads down.
Yeah. We might be getting into trouble here. Outlaw. Right. Oh, sugar. Oh.
That was clean.
Yeah, thank you, Pavati. Oh, no. Okay, I think I figured out where I am. Oh, he's a big boy. Pavati. Oh, where do you... Okay, Pavati, you gotta keep your head down. Careful. You need some inhaler? Where's my assault rifle? What did I... Ah, there we go. Here we are. Is that an exosuit or a robot? He's down, whatever he was. Scrap mechanical. Okay, it wasn't mechanical. What is this? Are they building a ship? Or is this illegally docked? Repair hangar keycard. Take all of this. That does seem to be another way to climb. I think I'm just imagining things there, though. Right, stay close, Pavati, just in case there's any more. What do we have below here? I hope this is secure. I hope I'm not just about to get crushed by a broken ship. A couple couple of bits, a cigarette lighter. That definitely looks like an access port. Take all of this. Now, I imagine this is what the keycard's going to open. It's looted you two. Well, well, well. The prismatic hammer. Oh, is this a science weapon? The hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the pulse hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to the market, all the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. We'll take it.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
You gonna want to have a go with that? I can give it to you. You do have a hammer. Let's tell you as well. Combat. Oh, you've got a perk available too. Give you melee damage. We could give you armor. Armor rating is going to be sensible to take. How do I apply? There we go. It wasn't working before. Right. Follow close. Weapon mixed. So you'll switch between them depending on your distance to the enemy. Okay, that's good. We will leave it at that for the moment. There's nothing else around apart from this terminal. Logs. Error, aberrant interface. Discovery. While rummaging through the back base, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate. This seemed to have been sealed for a long time. But of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer. I don't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, or I didn't know rather, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. I spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are a state of art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. How's that even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I've yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I have now lost several teeth. Parvati, I might need to take that hammer back off you. I've had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bed chamber. Never mind that for now. No, that's my first question. Why are you sleeping with a hammer? But good news, the energy signature matches Blondiot's exclusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bed. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. Okay, so random hits, random elements. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things. But with a little ambition, we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. If anything, that weapon is beginning to sound a little bit heretical. Thank God we didn't bring Max here. He's not about chaos, he's about order. How do I get out of here then? I could probably leave the way I came, or this is the barred door that I found before. Yes, it is. What a convenient little trip. I'm quite glad we did that. What a conveniently open door. Now, how would one get up there? Don't mind me, I'm just exploring. There's a level above me. Does the map enlighten me at all? Not really. I definitely couldn't make that jump. I could probably get on top of there. But that jump is a no-go. Oh, sorry, I know. You're probably looking at me suspiciously. Let's leave for now. We'll probably be back at some point or another. We've done enough on Groundbreaker recently. Oh! Wait. Before we leave, Pavati, we did a job, didn't we? We got the bounty, and we completely forgot all about it because we immediately got sent to deal with some giant bugs.
Careful with those crates, huh?
The Commandant. You, yes!
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do.
That's...
Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
That's a little sadistic. However, I have already killed him, and I did so relatively humanely, all things considered. I kind of just want to leave, you know, I don't want to relish in killing. Well, I'm so sorry to disappoint, but here's his lighter.
Ah, a shame. But I won't hold it against you. The lighter's enough to file for the insurance payment. Long as his fees are cleared, I'll call it justice served. Here's the
Insurance
bounty
payment.
payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Do you have any other bounties available at all, or... Because it paid pretty well.
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay, so I take it that anyone you've got left over then is just small time. I'll be on my way. Right, well that's that. And they like me now on Groundbreaker. I don't know what it is today, Pavati, but I'm seeing routes to get around. Probably where there isn't any. Definitely where there is none. Yeah, right. As I said before, we're going back to the ship. We've done enough here. Oh, wait, is that little icon next to my health bar when my addictions are kicking in? Yes, it is. Okay, right, that's good to know. I was wondering exactly how I was going to keep track of that. Now, I believe I did get Cat Build Style B. Determination 5. No, I'll leave that. Right, Ada. I think I had a distress beacon. Oh, I can see everybody's inventory on the Unreliable. Well, that's good to know. Oh, okay, you're a heavy weapons kind of guy. That doesn't surprise me. We should probably take you out and just see how you are out in the field at some point. But I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I had a distress signal. Has nav coordinates embedded in it. Place on your ship so that Ada can get to the Roseway landing pad. Gladys gave us a copy of a distress signal from Terra 2. Someone in Roseway, supposedly abandoned anti-Cleo outpost, is requesting help. So, inventory. Oh no, this is just junk. Quests, here we are. Distress call. How do we play you? Do I need to plug you into my computer? Your ship's computer can display the call and retrieve its source. Do they mean Ada? Ada.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you, it's good to be back.
How can I be of assistance?
I've actually got this cartridge thing I'm hoping you can read. But you know what? The automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet. You would have been around when that thing was brought on board. What do you know?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM.
He did, actually.
If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
We need the acid... thingy-majigger. Instead of the soap thingy-majigger. Those are technical terms, so you can quote me on them. Do you have a moment to talk? We really haven't really talked ever since I first arrived and... Well, you know, you threatened to blow up the ship even though you couldn't. You were trying to bluff me off the ship.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Oh, brilliant. Then what about if you don't have a power source? Do you have like a backup battery or is that just it, kaput?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so. I mean, it's exactly that, actually.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And, well, the alternative, I'm going to ask, like, what that might be. It's just going to be to continue functioning.
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Oh, you smooth talker. What about your last captain, though? Don't you miss Alex, or is one captain the same as another for you, so long as you get to travel the systems?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
And... well, what do you mean by tinkering? I'd quite like to know. Have there been other captains, though, beside Alex and I?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
I mean, that was an odd wording, but okay. Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to, well, kind of learn more about the colony as we go. Really, I should have mentioned that we got the distress call. Can you play that back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
Thank you.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Oh, they include a list of key personnel so they know basically whether or not to bother to respond to it. Tell me more about the colony while I'm here.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Well, you can't really tell me about where we're heading next. The Unemployed. Has there just been, like, I don't know, strikes and riots against the terrible working conditions all these people work under in the colony? What do you know about Phineas's orbital lab? You've been there a few times.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Well, I can imagine landing on an asteroid is very difficult, but why is his more difficult to land on than most?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Oh. So, he takes over then? He takes over control of the ship when we approach? I don't really like that. I trust you to be in charge of the ship, you are the ship, but I don't really trust Phineas to do it. Genius or not, but what do you know about him?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
Oh, don't you give me that innocent look with the rolly eyes. Make it so. It's tempting to say make it so, but no. For now, do not do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Do we have any weapons? And I'd like to think we had some defensive weapons. I want to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
What about Groundbreaker? We've just been there.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination.
Not...
If we're going
Oh.
there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Oh, triplicate paper. I kind of expected more, but... yeah. Can you take care of the docking forms for us though, right? Can you just do them digitally?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
See, you're trying to guilt me, but one more task, you know. It's nothing, but so, thank you. Thank you very much.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Thank you. I'm not gonna tell my ship off for sarcasm or Ada off for sarcasm. She does a full-time job. She never gets any time off. But what about the spiel of Groundbreaker? Because I know like Alex went there a fair bit.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Wait, you've done that now? But we're not docking there now. I mean, thank you for doing it, but we don't need to do it now. Because we're done. We're not going back there. Or are you paying our last docking fees? In which case, thank you. Let's talk about somewhere else.
How can I be of assistance?
You know what? I'll talk to you later, Ada.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Well, I'm not really going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm just, gonna plot our course. Where were we going again? You know what? I can't remember. Let me just look at my journal. Ah, okay, so it's another town on Terra 2. Let's head there, because if there's valuable information at that corporate holding, we can sell it to Gladys and make a bit of money. So, Terra 2. Ah, here we are. We're going to the Roseway landing pad.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. I mean, surely we can just head here, well, to the orbit of Terra 2 and then land anywhere. Really, we're not really in the orbit of Roseway, we're in the orbit of Terra 2. Regardless, thank you, Ada. Now,
Can we talk?
yeah, sure. I wasn't really expecting to see you here, but
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
that's a good point. I hadn't really thought about that. I just kind of assumed they'd have him locked up somewhere. Do we know anything about who sent the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
Okay. Why wouldn't they actually just call for corporate reinforcement? I imagine there's... Well, they said the unemployed, so I imagine there's got to be teams there to deploy to protect their corporate interests.
With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
Yeah. Do you think it could be a trap? I mean, well, people need help. We're not really going for the help though, are we? We're going so we can get the landing coordinates for somewhere else. I can't remember. She's got coordinates we need. She's got a landing pass so we can get the chemicals we need for the colony ship. Do you think this is a trap then?
I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Okay. It sounds like you want to come along. And by all means, if you think there's going to be a fight, I'd rather have you along. So, we're going to leave Parvati at home. We're going to take Ellie. She seems to know her business. And we're going to take Felix, just to see what he's about and what he can do. Well,
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
if anything, it's abandoned. There's a town. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pull out my gun. Felix, well, you two will have perks, will you? You've got a tossball stick as your melee weapon. Yeah, perks. We'll give you health. Give you armor. We'll make you... I mean, you are boisterous. So next perk, I think we are just going to give you the boisterous perk. It suits you, I believe. What's your combat stance? Mixed, aggressive. You stand back. I don't really want you following me too closely. Ellie, you have the health. Increase the amount of health received from your inhaler when Ellie is in a party. That just seems sensible. And you follow a bit more closely. We'll leave you in mixed mode as well. Felix, armor. You don't have a helmet. Your streetwear is 17 armor. 17. Is that just clothing? It counts... Okay, it counts as light armor. Do we have a helmet that gives you, like, melee? This is a light helmet. We'll give you this. That's 9. That's 10. It gives a bonus to handguns. I must have bought it for myself and then never equipped it. Ellie, did I give you a helmet? Yes, I did. One-handed melee plus 5. This is 6 armor and gives you handgun. Okay. Let's go for a walk. So this is supposedly abandoned and formerly owned by Auntie Cleo. Insert Captain's ID cartridge to initiate remote landing. Oh. Are they going to take off? Well, if they take off, I got my ID cartridge. I can call the ship back. Alright, you two, come along.